Welcome to Six Figs, everyone. Kyle here, and we are going to be talking at a super high, in-depth level, folks, about the one and only ICP. We are going to be covering the news. We're going to be covering the charts. We're going to be covering everything that you need to know about what's happening in this ecosystem. I hope you all had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend here in the United States of America. And, I got out fishing. I caught a couple of largemouth bass, all that good stuff, folks. They called me the number one master baiter, baby. And, that's for fishing, because guess what? I outfished everybody in the boat. That's right. They all suck. So let's get back onto Dfinity and see what's happening there. I did create a video last week, and then for whatever reason, the file got corrupted, so I couldn't upload it, and I just didn't have time to get to re-recording it. But man, Dfinity in the Internet Computer, folks, have had an amazing accomplishment here in the last week, and that's right, they have minted the 2 billionth with a B, the 2 billionth block on the ICP blockchain. I remember when I was there at the 1 billionth block, I watched it happen live, and it wasn't that long ago. So 2 billion, that is insanely sick. ICP Jesse has the Neurotic Entrepreneurs Club today at noon. This will have happened already by the time you're seeing this video. So I'll throw a link to this in the description so you guys can see or listen to this if you missed it. I thought this information was kind of interesting. U.S. debt ceiling cancels the 30% Bitcoin mining tax. Now, folks, I don't know if you guys were aware, but the politicians wanted to throw in a 30% tax on Bitcoin mining and crypto mining. And this would have been devastating because these crypto farms already operate, a lot of them, on razor thin margins. I mean, we're talking about fractions of a percent of kilowatts per hour increase could damn near throw these things offline, these farms offline. It could shut them down out of business. So a 30% tax on top of whatever it is they're mining, I mean, damn, that really destroys an entire industry within crypto itself. So it's kind of like kicking out the base of a stool that's someone standing on, right? Interesting stuff. ICP ETH integration is on the horizon, and we're thrilled to announce that we'll be present at ETHCC, which is the ETH Community Conference, Paris. Looks like it's the 6th one, to spread the word in the biggest ETH community event in Europe. That's going down July 17th through the 20th. Dominic, whoa. The one and only, folks, Dominic Williams is going to be on stage to talk more about it, and their team will be on the ground, and they'll host a special ICP side event and party. So that is pretty cool. So if you're in Europe, why don't you go on over there around July 17th? That sounds sick. But with that said, we got some interesting stuff coming out of IC 1101. If you guys have been sticking around the channel, you guys know I'm a huge fan of IC 1101. Even though I haven't checked out their metaverse first person, we have seen them drop these incredible videos about their metaverse. And it's just like this insane stuff that, I mean, it looks amazing. This looks sick, right? But they are having a demo day where top-tier VCs will be in attendance. Our goal is to attract the most attractive global VCs and exceptional projects to events. So you can register for this. It's going down June 6th. So let's check out the charts here, folks. Let's zoom in here to the top 100, and we can see that Pulse X and Pulse are down significantly. I heard there was something wrong with one of the contracts where it wasn't paying out some sort of royalties or some sort of earnings or whatever. ICP is down 1.4% on the day, 4.8 on the week, 23 on the month, but that's okay. We've got this kind of tracking here, folks. In the last tweet that I really kind of left off here, let's see if I can find it quick. Here it was. I was kind of telling people that I do think that we might see something like this kind of happen, right? And so when it comes down to this, you can see that we've already kind of made this first leg up. Now we are coming back down to retest this upper trend line of this falling wedge. And if everything checks out, well, guess what? I think that we are going to be in a position to maybe possibly move up. Now, when it comes down to all this, when I look at this price structure here, I've got a Fibonacci retracement from about 470 down here, somewhere in there, all the way up to this high here. And we can see that the price has really obeyed this Fibonacci quite well, but we have seen this price really get shredded this morning. And we have seen this thing kind of hang up at the 61.8, which is about $4.83, somewhere in there. I have been playing this range all weekend long. I've probably made about, 50 ICP. But I do think that there is a chance we could see some sort of symmetrical triangle splinter here and maybe see this $4.78 level if we cannot get back up and over this $4.83 level. But I am hoping that we can at least come back up and test this $4.88 level before taking another leg down. This has been a really nasty shred to the downside, folks. And really, when it comes down to it, I do think that this price action here is just too far away from the Ichimoku cloud. So I am hoping that we get this bounce back up towards this cloud and maybe retest this $4.88 level. And I mean, you guys can kind of see when price just gets way out from the cloud, it just tends to reel back into the cloud. So I'm hoping that's kind of what we're seeing right now, where we might see something like this happen. Maybe we can check up with this 50 moving average on the 15-minute chart at about this, $4.88 level. But for now, we are just kind of waiting. I'm just going to go ahead here and clear some stuff because it looks like an absolute disaster that happened, folks. But in the meantime, what I want you guys to do is check out the trade tank, and in the description, in the pinned comment, you will see a link to the trade tank, folks. And this is where you can win 50 ICP simply by joining. Once the group hits 500 members, we will do a randomized drawing where somebody will win 50 ICP. But we are basically dropping all this alpha first on the trade tank. So it pays to check it out anyways, just to kind of see what everybody else is thinking, things like that. But for now, I mean, you guys can kind of see this retest of this upper trend line. I mean, if you see this thing really failing anywhere between, lower than the $4.75 level, man, we could see this falling wedge possibly be gearing up for a failure. But on the daily chart, let's just kind of look at ICP and see what's going on. I lost my Ichimoku cloud, so I'm going to have to pull that back up here. But bear with me 1 second. This thing, like I said, it's just kind of scooting too far away from this cloud. It is what it is. I don't know what else to say, folks. We just need to kind of hang out and wait for a second here to see what exactly is happening. But hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Hit up the trade tank, folks. I am telling you, I love you, and I'll see you all on the next video, folks. I'm going to try to drop another video either tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. We're getting back into the jam of creating content. Again, I've just had the most crazy couple weeks the last few weeks, folks, and it's been everything from, having storm damage to the roof and then getting a new roof put on. I had my whole family, the whole house was sick for like 3 weeks, and it just devastated us. So it's been like a month of hell, and this last weekend was the first weekend I finally had any free time to actually enjoy life. So folks, with that said, we'll see you on the next video. Peace.